like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats, circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? We ready, been ready, I waited, my turn, on God, held steady. I keep dropping back to back, I keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down at those who left me. Promise I'm not being petty, I'm the one they envy, Brody.
What's good everyone, it's Steve from Sneaker Tech Talk, back with another video today. For today's video, we will be taking a look at the Sirius Player Only Player 1 Plus in the Hater colorway. Alright, some of you guys are probably asking, don't you have enough of this model from Sirius Player Only? The Player 1 Plus right now here in 2024 is still one of, if not my favorite basketball shoes to play in. It's just so reliable on court. But as always, starting with the traction pattern on these guys right here, you do have this herringbone traction pattern. That does run from the toe all the way to the heel in kind of this spiral wound herringbone pattern right here. And how do these perform on court? They perform insane. They have a very loud squeak and you basically just come to a dead stop. I played on a very dirty floor with these today. They were collecting a bit of dust, but not once did I wipe, and these things just come to a dead stop right away. One of the most, if not the most, tried and true traction pattern out right now from any brand across the board. The Player 1 Plus, as far as the traction pattern goes, is basically a perfect setup, and I think you could bring these outdoors because it is a little bit more firm to the touch, but keep in mind these do run 180 USD, so a bit more of an expensive option for a hoop shoe that you would want to take outdoors, but overall the traction pattern remains basically undefeated. As far as the cushioning goes on this model right here, as you know, this shoe comes with two drop-in midsole options. It does come with the light drop-in midsole, which is basically just an EVA or Phylon foam compound. It's decently soft underfoot. If you want to remain very close to the floor and have the lightest cushioning setup from Sirius Player Only, look no further because this is it right here. A very viable option for most guards. Now, if you need a bit more of impact protection directly underfoot, you do have the strength drop-in midsole, Phylon midsole right here. You do kind of have some ETPU portions right here with some memory foam portions right here in blue. So overall, just a more of a cushion setup in the heel and the forefoot right here. But I've been playing in this shoe with my favorite drop-in midsole, and you can see right here, it is a green drop-in midsole. Now that is the explosive drop-in midsole. It is a heel to toe ETPU, kind of like a boost style foam setup. It's very bouncy underfoot. It offers crazy impact protection while remaining closer to the floor. One thing you do have to keep in mind is that this drop-in midsole is just a little bit heavier than both of these options. So it does weigh the shoe down just a little bit, but I'll take that all day because the overall impact protection and just the cushioning setup is more to my liking. But I do really like the strength and the support drop-in midsoles as well. So keep in mind, these are no slouches at all. But overall, I just really love what the brand is doing as far as offering us different setups as far as the cushioning goes. Basically what the Kobe model could have been, but right here, this is just a superb cushioning setup here from Sirius Player Only. As far as the fit goes on these guys right here, I'm usually a size 10.5 or an 11. I typically go with a size 11 with these shoes right here. Keep in mind though, my size 10.5 in all of my hoop shoes, my toe is basically at the end of the shoe. With these, it would have been too tight because for me, I have just a little bit of wiggle room right here at the toe box. So if you usually have about a thumb's width or just a little bit less in your hoop shoes, I would stick true to size. For wide footers, you can go up half a size because these are a little bit narrow. For me, in a US size 11, they're superb. Basically no extra volume at all here in the front of the shoe, just a glove 1-to-1 like fit here in the Player 1 Plus. As far as the materials go on these guys right here, nothing premium. At the back of the shoe, you do have a little bit of raw material right here with kind of this nubuck-like material. That's one thing I do really enjoy about the brand, is the materials at the back of the shoe are more of a premium touch. Now moving your way forward from that, you basically have this screen mesh material. They call it nerve knit, with all of these fly wire like strands running throughout. And then you do have a kind of fuse portion here near the eye stay and at the toe box to offer some more support and durability on this upper right here. Overall, this setup right here is very nice and it breaks in very quickly. So I actually really enjoy the materials on this shoe right here, having a bit of those raw materials at the back and kind of those newer gen materials at the front. The tongue is very thin and perforated, so it offers great breathability. And then sitting at the top of the tongue, you do have this nubuck-like material as well. So overall, a very nice choice of materials in my opinion. Very lightweight and breathable as well. As I've mentioned in basically all of my videos, one of the most supportive low-top basketball shoes out there right now. You do have an internal and external heel clip right here, which offers great lockdown and support at the back of this hoop shoe right here. And it does offer some protection as well, as you can see right here. These are kind of dinged up after just a couple hours of use, but they offer great support at the back of the shoe. And then these fly wire like strands offer great lateral containment and support. And then you do have this little TPU clip right here. This is plastic, and your foot is seated housed within that, and the drop-in midsole housed within the shoe. So on any hard lateral cuts, this is really going to support your foot in this basketball shoe right here. I've really never had any issues at all. I've really never had any issues as far as the lateral containment in this hoop shoe right here. At the bottom of the shoe, you have a wide and stable base with this outrigger right here to help prevent your foot from teetering over. And then last but not least, you do have a carbon fiber shank plate, which does offer great torsional rigidity right here. So one of the most, if not the most supportive low top basketball shoes on the market. I do think the Nike LeBron 20 is obviously very supportive as well for King James, but the Player One Plus is no slouch as far as the support goes. So that's going to do it for today's review of the Hater colorway from Serious Player Only with the Player One Plus. Sound off in the comments if you guys have scooped up a pair yet. I will mention you can get 10% off with my code SneakerTechTalk from the brand, so that does help just a little bit, knocking like 15 or 20 bucks off on this model right here. Still here in 2024, one of my favorite hoop shoes to play in, bar none. I just really enjoy what the brand is doing, and they do have some really cool things cooking up for July and August and into the fall with some new models. Honestly, some new models that I think you guys are really going to enjoy, and I'm very excited to try them out. But keep it locked to the channel for all of the new Serious Player Only models that are to come. But let me know down in the comments, have you guys tried out the Player One Plus yet? And if you guys have, what do you guys think of this hoop shoe from the newer brand Serious Player Only? But that's going to do it for today's video. As always, if you guys could like, comment, and subscribe, that definitely helps the channel a ton. And check out my Instagram over at SneakerTechTalk, as it is an extension of my YouTube channel with all my pickups, basketball footage, and nostalgia as a whole. As always, thanks for watching today's video, and until next time, peace.